Hi Aries, this is your January 23rd through January 29th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly's reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll finish with the spread on what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the World. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Chariot. We have the Three of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Wands with the Magician and the King of Wands, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Cancer and Gemini on the table, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, this is a journey, and it feels like this new person coming to your life, you will either have a change of heart, especially if your initial reaction towards this person, I don't know, perhaps it's not the good time, or something about this person is just not going to resonate with you right away, but then, don't judge the book by its cover, I guess. For others of you, it has nothing to do with this person. Perhaps you recently broke up and you're not looking forward to starting anything new, or you're still hurting, you're still finishing the healing process, and this person will melt your heart, they will change your mind, they will restore your faith in love and people. They will essentially win you over. That's what it feels like. It's going to be a process for this person, but I think they're up for this challenge, right? Let me talk about the potential outcome first. We got the Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the King of Wands, right? So that's you and them. You can assign the roles as you wish. You could be the King or the Queen of Wands, but for the reading's sake, I assume you're the Queen of Wands, just to make it easier for me. So yeah, perfect couple. If they are a fire sign just like you, it makes total sense, right? The King and the Queen of Wands. But whenever the King and the Queen of Wands come out in my spreads, I usually call it the partners in crime couple, because you're a perfect match. You have so many things in common. Both of you are very enthusiastic. Both of you are easy to get up and go. Both of you are leaders. And the Magician in the middle could be, this person could be a Gemini. The Magician is a Gemini major arcana card. But the Magician, perhaps this is the mutual energy, the energy you two are sharing. The Magician is a card of manifestation, but most importantly, it's a card of taking action, right? The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. So I think you will find a lot of things in common, like I just said earlier. You will be very active. You'll be doing this and that. You'll be going places. You'll be exploring. It's just going to be such a uplifting energy. It just feels great. Okay, but we actually start this reading from the Nine of Wands, all the way to your left, clarified by the World. The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who is not really sure because they're hurt, or you're just, perhaps for whatever reason, this person is not going to resonate with you right away. First impressions are not always what we want, right? Perhaps something about this person is just going to be like, I don't know, right? But for others of you, like I said, with the Nine of Wands, perhaps you're still recovering from something that happened to you with another person. The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with, right? But it's not a rejection. The Nine of Wands, again, is somebody who is a little skeptical, somebody who's like, I don't know if I want to get into this. Right? But the good news is that it's going to come to an end. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the World. The World is my happy end card, right? This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end, and the new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. So this is what's coming to an end. The Nine of Wands energy is coming to an end. And here comes the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Chariot. The Ace of Wands, again, I think you guys are sharing this. Right? The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning, or a new beginning between two fire signs. The Chariot, clarifying it, is a card of victory and success. It's a card of a triumph. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is also a victory and success card. Right? Back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, by the way, so just keep that in mind. But overall, I think this person will grow on you, or they will melt your heart, or you will change your mind, right? and you will move forward with them. For some of you, the Chariot could be you going somewhere, literally going somewhere. The Three of Cups in the middle could be a card of a reunion or some kind of a celebration, a party, event, gathering of some sort. You know, it could be someone's birthday. It could be a concert. Perhaps they will invite you, or perhaps you're going to go by yourself, and that's where you will meet this person, right? Maybe for the second time. And that second time will definitely resonate with you. But starting from that Ace of Wands, moving forward, it's just a complete change of energies, right? The Knight of Wands is completely different from the rest of the spread. And again, like I said, the Knight of Wands is what's coming to an end. And from that point on, it's just going to be a lot of really exciting, uplifting energy. I see you guys just clicking. So whatever that Knight of Wands is, it's not going to be a problem anymore. So moving forward, it's going to be amazing. You guys are going to make such a great couple. Congratulations. If you'd like to see the extended Aries, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, we'll have a couple of spreads, maybe 3 spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Well, there's a lot of love. It kind of feels like this person feels guilty. It's like they forgot your anniversary, or they forgot something, or perhaps you're gonna tell them that they haven't been paying attention to you, or they've started taking you for granted. They started trying hard or something like that. It's like they're trying to compensate you, right? The Five of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of grief and regret. This card has always to do with the past. Perhaps you're thinking of the way things used to be, or they are thinking about it, or they feel guilty about something, right? So here comes the Knight of Cups, clarifying the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Cups right next to the deck. So the Knight of Cups is all about love. That's what you're thinking about. That's the way things used to be. Or perhaps, again, they forgot a date. They were supposed to do something on that date. It was supposed to be romantic on that date, but it didn't. And here comes the Ace of Cups right next to the deck, some kind of a compensation. The Eight of Wands in the middle. You guys could be going on a trip together, right? It could be like a weekend getaway, or perhaps you're going to book something for a future date. But the Eight of Wands is, a card of communication. My favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows card. Right, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's the happily ever after card. It's also a card of some kind of a celebration, because there's, as you can see, there's 4 people in the Ten of Cups, right? 2 adults and 2 kids, and all 4 of them are feeling really happy, right? So do expect some kind of a very romantic gesture, especially if you remind them, Aries. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you this week, Aries. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ten of Wands, clarified by the King of Pentacles. We have the Devil, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. We have Judgment, and we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in particular. Right? The Devil in the middle, let's start with that. Alright, so the Devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. The King of Pentacles all the way to your left is an Earth sign in general, right? Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So if this person really is a Capricorn, it makes total sense. If they're not a Capricorn, if they're still an Earth sign, Taurus or Virgo, then the Devil, the Devil could be interpreted so many different ways, right? And the Devil is not necessarily something bad, right? Perhaps in this case, the Devil is just them unable to let you go. Perhaps this time apart made them realize just how much they still love you, right? Or perhaps now they know that they do love you and that they do want to commit to you, because they're coming in with that Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Devil. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment to marriage, rock solid commitment to marriage. The Ten of Wands to the left from the Devil is a card of something that's taken a toll on us, something that's hard on us. It's a card of a burden. So again, I think this time apart for most of them made them realize just the fact that you're the one. Okay? Judgment to the left from the deck, right next to the deck, is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's also a card of reconciliation, right? But since this card came out last, I did not clarify it. I figured it's going to be up to you what you want to do. And speaking of you, the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, that's your major arcana card, Aries, unless you're dealing with another Aries, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, you'll just have to decide what you want to do, but I think this person is sincere. Okay? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a whole bunch of people. Alright? You could be the King of Wands, or you could be the Knight of Wands, or those could be other people. And perhaps there's even more people than just those 2 or 3. Okay? It feels like you guys are about to launch something, to start something brand new, and all of you are all getting all excited about this. It could be a new project, it could be a new business that you're starting. And by the way, perhaps you've read my post in the community section of my channel from a couple of months ago. In that post, I mentioned January 22nd, 23rd as the excellent starting point, because all retrogrades are finally over. We have a new moon on the 21st, and you know, January 23rd is the best time to start something. Everything is in direct motion. We're not going to have another retrograde for a couple of months, and that's what it feels like. It feels like a bunch of people are getting ready to start something, to launch something, to embrace something. And it feels good. Those pages are messages coming back and forth, right? The Eight of Pentacles all the way to your right, clarifying the Knight of Wands, is a card of work, business, and finances. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck could be some kind of a road trip that's coming up, or a business trip, or it's simply a start of a new cycle, a new project, or a new adventure. So yeah, this looks very enthusiastic, and I think you guys will definitely reach a lot of success here. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aries. We have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Four of Cups, the Emperor, and Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Libra. Yeah, what you're not expecting is this Queen of Pentacles sends you a message, but you're going to turn them down. I don't know what the nature of this connection or the message is, but you're definitely not having it. For some of you, it could be somebody from work asking you to come in, and you're going to say, you know what, I've got life. For others of you, it could be a relative. For some of you, it could be a person who works with finances. The Queen of Pentacles could be like a financial advisor, somebody who works for something. It could be somebody calling you, offering you to invest money, or it could be calling you somebody trying to sell you something, or something like that. The Page of Swords clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, I think that's the message coming from that Queen of Pentacles. And your reaction is immediate with that Four of Cups. This is you shutting them down, turning it down. Right? The Emperor right next to the deck is your major arcana card. Justice on the bottom of the deck could be a Libra you're dealing with, but perhaps Justice could be a government organization as well. But Justice is just simply you're doing what's right for you in this case, right? You're not doing what's good or right for them, you're doing what's right and good for you with the Justice card. Perhaps, you know, you're turning them down, and you're not having it with this person anymore. All right? And yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.